All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of The Great Perspective, where we talk sports, politics, family, finances, and everything in between. It's a really exciting week. We got the NBA playoffs starting tomorrow. Um,
Yeah.
it's that time. That's I love this time of the year. Everybody start playing. Everybody start playing their best ball. Hopefully we see some good games. I know round two in the West gonna be good, but tomorrow the play-in start. And first, who is it on the West?
Um, on the West, it's going to be Portland and Phoenix, and in the
Okay.
East, the game tomorrow is Miami and Charlotte.
Oh, well, that's gonna be. We already know what that is.
Now,
Uh,
I start off with the East, Miami and Charlotte. That game could go either way,
you
but
think
to my
so?
bettors out there, I'll lean my money on Charlotte. Charlotte,
Really?
huh?
Charlotte over Miami?
Charlotte got more depth, youth. Miami relying really on now on paper, Miami supposed to win
Yeah.
with Wiggins, Hero,
Mm-hmm.
out of Bayou, but those none of them playing up to their potential, but maybe out of Bayou. The rest of them,
Mm-hmm.
6 points a game. The next game, 11 points.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte, them boys dropping 40. LaMelo Ball drop. Them boys balling.
Mm-hmm.
I just left Charlotte, and I wish I was there during the play-in because I would have sure been at that game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. You took your little vacation. Yeah, I think Miami should win the game. I mean, I know that. See, the problem is one problem is a lot of players took a lot of time off, and see
Yeah.
when you taking time off, now you get back in the game. Now you gotta get your rhythm back, and then you gotta get the chemistry back together. You get what I'm saying? Because y'all done took you rested two and three players for X amount of games, and now you know what I'm saying. You gotta get back in the rhythm. Um,
Yeah.
so I Miami should, but hey, it's a play-in, so you either win or go home. You know, so
And the only upper hand I give Miami is they got the better coach.
mm,
And out of the West, that's kind of a flunky because nobody expected Phoenix or Portland to even be in the play-in.
yeah, but Portland, who they got? They got
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday, yeah.
They got that Arab dude.
Who? Say it again.
They got that Ajaya. I forgot how to pronounce his
Yeah,
name.
yeah, yeah.
The Arab guy. Um,
They picked up
they,
somebody.
they
Who they pick up?
they
It's
got
slipping
a
my
decent
mind.
they got a decent center, but Phoenix to me, if Brooks play up to par, I mean not Brooks, but Booker.
Mm-hmm.
If Booker play up to par, they should win that series
Yeah,
because
yeah.
since Brooks been there,
Yeah. That game could go either way.
yeah, but since Brooks been there, he brought that defensive identity that Phoenix never had.
Mm-hmm.
And now is the time that you could take advantage of that.
Yeah, yeah. They could get
And you know,
past
Phoenix,
this.
They still got Grayson Allen. Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they could win that game tomorrow. They could, like you said, it could go either way.
No,
They
I
could win that
wasn't
tomorrow.
speaking about just tomorrow game. I'm speaking upon the series.
But tomorrow's win and go home. So they win tomorrow. They go to the first round. They're gonna be out. They got to play Oklahoma, right?
No, that's how it's going to go.
No, what seed are they? I looked at it earlier.
The other play-in game, one of them gonna have to play OKC, and one gonna have to play San Antonio.
Yeah.
You see, the winner of this goes on to play San Antonio. The loser plays the winner of the other play-in game.
Yeah. That's over with for them. If the Suns win, they're not gonna beat San Antonio. That's why I said, I mean, they'll get past this. They in a tough spot. See, now, if they were in the I'm not even gonna say that, because if they lose and then have to go play
OKC,
it's gonna be. See, in the West is the top teams. Remember, we had this conversation before. The East, they kind of even. Any team can beat each other.
yeah.
But in the West, them top 5 teams
are way ahead.
Are way ahead of the bottom.
Philly's in the play-in. They got to play Orlando Wednesday. With a healthy Embiid, that team can beat Boston or Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? With a healthy
Detroit, you think Detroit might end up being a fluke? Like having a good regular season, they were like number 1 in the East, right? But come playoff time, those teams like Boston, Philly, Miami,
New York,
Cleveland, those teams, New York, those teams are going to show up because they have the experience. And you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But, since Cunningham been there the past 2 years, Detroit been in the playoffs. They just didn't make it past the first round.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see them. It depends on who they're going to play a bottom seed. So if they end up with Charlotte.
But like you say, the bottom seed in the East is not like the bottom seed in the West. The bottom seed in the East, you might end up playing Philly with a healthy Embiid. You might end up playing Orlando, who Detroit split games with in the regular season. You might end up having to play a Charlotte team that got a bunch of young gunners.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different in the East. The East, to me, for the true basketball fans, is going to be the conference to watch during these playoffs. Because it's going to be, mark my words, it's going to be a lot of upsets. I'm not talking about games. I'm talking about series. There's going to be a lot of series that the favorite is not going to win.
In
the East.
Yeah, okay.
For the true basketball lovers, the East will be a better watch. Where the West ain't gonna get good to the semifinals.
The second round, yeah. I agree with that. Especially in the West. Because you gotta get them bottom teams out of that. Even though, anything can happen. But come on, the Suns, they're not gonna be San Antonio and Oklahoma or Minnesota, Denver.
In the first round of playoffs.
Not in no 7-game series. They're not gonna beat them. They're not gonna beat them 4 times. So
the Lakers got to play Houston, the number 3 seed against the number 6 seed.
I hate that.
If Luka
I
come
rather
back,
see them.
the Lakers can pull it
Oh,
off.
that's right. Luca is hurt. But I seen a report. I seen a report the other day that they're trying to speed up his recovery. Like he had, I'm not sure about the surgery, but I do know he went to see doctors, and it was reported that they're trying to speed up his recovery. So at
And
first, they said he was out for the season.
yeah,
Yeah, but
he out for the season,
but he can make
but
it to the playoffs.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, we got to wait on not just him. We got to see what's going on with our other gunner, Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get Luka and Reeves back. LA can make a run. But like you say, they might run into that front door with OKC and San Antonio.
I just
But
don't see. I mean, I would say this though. Even though he's 41, to see LeBron, if it happens, if it fall that way, it would be a nice game, a nice series for LA to play San Antonio. And then the matchup would be LeBron on Wemby, because he the only because Aiken Wemby gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron got the size and the strength to guard him. Because Wemby, he's still kind of real thin. He's not
yeah.
a whole lot of, he's still LeBron can handle it. But I already know if they do play, they're gonna have Aiken on, and Wemby gonna kill him all night. But hopefully, that will be a good series to watch. But we just have to see.
And
Yeah, but
the other series in the West, the conference playing is the Clippers against Golden State. I believe they play Wednesday. And the talk is if who losing that game, who would it hurt more, Kawhi or Steph Curry? My opinion, it'll hurt Kawhi. Steph Curry
he already got it.
is like, how can I put it? Steph Curry is like Tim Duncan. He's cemented. His legacy is over with. Full-time NBA champion, two-time league MVP,
Yeah,
scoring title.
yeah.
He submitted. Kawhi is the one.
Even though he
With the
got one
question
ring
mark.
now, he got him one in Toronto, but that was years ago.
No, he got 2 rings. He got his first ring in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Then that's what made him famous, because he got MVP over Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
That was Tim Duncan last year. But I believe like these sports commentators blowing it out of proportion. Because even if you acting like Kawhi's on this team that's strapped. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He playing with a bunch of anybody's. So you don't really expect him to go but so far anyway. Because he don't have no help. They just got rid of Harden, and they got rid of Paul George. So you don't expect him to go but so far anyway. But to me,
and he's an older Kawhi.
Yeah, but this year he's been averaging more points than he ever has because of having nobody else on the team. That's why
he had to carry the load, and that's
carry
what
the load.
Do. That's what stars do.
But to me, I don't agree with the other sports commentators. I'm not gonna call their names.
What you mean?
But I think Kawhi is cemented. He don't have the league MVPs. but he's a two-time NBA champ where he won both NBA Finals MVPs.
So you don't agree that he got to win, or it's gonna hurt his legacy?
It's gonna hurt his legacy, but compared to some of these other players,
I don't think this year hurt his legacy because, like you said, he don't have that supporting cast. So I don't think you can't expect him. You know,
to
you
make
can't expect that. Yeah. So I don't see this hurting his legacy.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't agree with those comments. Kawhi legacy, he's a Hall of Famer in my book.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
he'd be in the Hall of Fame. He'd be in the Hall. Him, Steph. I mean, Steph. That team. Steph.
You think Klay Thompson will make it?
Klay Thompson will eventually get it. You know, it'll be a while, but Klay Thompson will eventually make the Hall of Fame.
But he won't be. Klay Thompson and Draymond won't be a first ballot.
Oh no. Steph Curry will be first ballot.
Yeah, Steph Curry will be a first ballot.
Yeah,
I'm saying Kawhi Leonard will be first ballot.
Kawhi might not be first ballot, but if he's not, that second, he'll make it. All of them, man. There's a lot of them. Luka, he's a future Hall of Famer.
The Lakers won 5 championships in the 80s. They only had 2 first ballots. Magic,
but all of them in the Hall of Fame, man. Yeah, all of them.
What I'm saying is they only had 2 first ballots.
Oh yeah.
Magic and Kareem.
Yeah.
Worthy went in like 10 years later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll be something like that. Klay Thompson will be down the road.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, he'll make it first. First ballot. But Draymond and Klay, it'll be down the road. It'll be Iggy. He might make the Hall.
Yeah, but Draymond might not even make it.
Oh no, he's gonna make the Hall of Fame now. Draymond Green will be in the Hall of Fame. He might be 10 years, 15 years, but he would be in the Hall of Fame. Draymond Green, yeah, he'd be in the Hall of Fame.
But they had a lot of sports this weekend. They had the Masters. They had boxing. It was a UFC fights. There was a lot going on.
I watched a little bit of it. I watched a little bit of the prelims because I think they showed the prelims on CBS, but the main event was on pay-per-view. I think that's how they did it.
For UFC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was, I think that's a good, if boxing did that, that would be good, which they won't, because with boxing, I know if you get a Crawford, like Crawford and Canelo when they fought. So they're not going to show the prelims on NBC and then the main event on pay-per-view because they're looking at the dollar signs for that whole event. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good move for I think it was good for the fans, for UFC to do that. Because I watched the prelims on CBS, just regular, TV, cable. But the pay-per-view, you had to, purchase the pay-per-view to watch the main event. So I think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was good for the fans. I like UFC, man. That's I thought about it. I thought about doing it as training because in the military we used to, the Army combatives was grappling. It's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's all it is. Is grappling, and that was part of what they taught in the military. the basics. Um, so I mean, when I'm watching it, I know I can call out what he's doing. Oh, that's a shrimp, or that's a whatever. Um, I can call it out. Um, but yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the playoffs, and then we're what, halfway through May. So once we get through the NBA playoffs, we had a World Cup, and then NFL will be right back. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
But that drought of
But
July and
but
August is
see,
the
this year
longest.
you won't have a drought because of the World Cup.
Yeah, but
Because it's gonna be, I'm telling you, media, it's gonna be crazy because of the World Cup is in America. So it's
oh yeah,
gonna
but I'm
be
saying
crazy.
everybody don't watch soccer.
Yeah, but the World Cup, most people watch the World Cup though. It's like baseball. You might not be a big baseball fan, but like for me, I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I watch it during the playoffs. I watch it every year during the playoffs.
But I'm saying like other than the World Cup, that drought season. Them the two longest
Yeah. We
months
know that. Yeah, during after the NBA playoffs, and then
of the year.
the preseason, that 2 months, basically the summertime. Because if you're
It's
not watching
detrimental.
baseball, you got a drought during the summer. But this year be different because of the World Cup. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna take over media. Because of
Yeah,
the
it's gonna take
TV.
over the media, but it's not gonna take over the everyday working man household. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're gonna watch it because you got to remember it's gonna be, and then it's gonna be they're gonna make a big spectacle out of it.
I know the
You know,
media and the news are, but I'm
I
talking
know
about
what
the
you're saying.
working
You don't
man.
like people that don't like soccer ain't even gonna watch it, so
They
they still
gonna
gonna
run
think it's a
home
drought.
just because the media blowing it up.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're saying it's still gonna be a drought for some people of sports.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get that. But I'm saying that it'll still be something that you could watch. I'm not
but,
saying that, because I'm gonna watch it.
but
Matter of fact, I might.
I,
Well, no, you can't go to them tickets, man. You can't even get a ticket. The tickets, you got to do a lottery system for the tickets, and they only open them up every week or every 2 weeks. There's so many people trying to get tickets, man. If you're not connected to somebody, you ain't getting no ticket. The everyday average fan ain't going to see the World Cup. You're gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings or something, or a big venue like Texas Live and watch it in there where they got 100 TVs, monitors all over the place.
yeah, but I'm probably gonna get into the World Cup and probably check out some WNBA and some
Yeah, we got to think about that. WNBA will be in the summer. They go in their playoffs.
and
Matter of
uh
fact, the draft is tonight.
and that
The
new
WNBA
football
draft was
league,
tonight.
that league they combined.
UFL.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
it'll be some things to pacify you,
Yeah, Dallas Rangers. Let's go.
but it's not gonna be, live
No,
action
Dallas
until
Renegades. Dallas Renegades. That's what they are. Dallas Renegades.
September.
Yeah. But I mean, you got something you can watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
You're
that's what I'm
gonna have
saying.
UFC. You're
You
gonna have
got some
baseball.
things. You got some things. I said you got some things to pacify you. You're gonna have the UCFL, that new football league.
Yeah, UFL.
You're gonna have WNBA.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball still gonna be going on.
Yeah. They're gonna be playing towards the playoffs.
So you're gonna have things to pacify you.
Yeah,
But when
I get what you're
September
saying, but
comes,
yeah, we talk about this every year. We know
yeah,
after the NBA finals, it's a drought of sports until the preseason of the NFL and college football start up. But this year, I mean, you can watch, UFL if you just want to watch some sports. UFL, you got the WNBA being their playoffs. You got uh, but WNBA, oh, the World Cup, we were talking about. Then you got Major League Baseball, MLB. So I mean, it's a lot.
I was saying you're gonna have things to pacify you, but then you're gonna have those bogus Floyd Mayweather fights.
I'm not even watching that.
but
He's supposed to be fighting Tyson.
yeah,
I'm not even watching that.
But I want to thank the viewers. But I want to thank the viewers for checking us out. We about to run out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't forget to hit that like button, that share button. We gonna the next few weeks we're gonna be going hard, covering these NBA playoffs, the NFL draft, and
NBA draft.
NBA draft. So we gonna get it in. But before I go out, I wanna ask the question to Chico dealing with today. Well, the end of last week, Congress, the U.S. government, is suing the NFL, saying that it costs too much money for the consumers. Basically, they suing the NFL for giving so many games to streaming services. So now it's going to cost the consumer more money just to keep up with the NFL.
But they all doing it. They that's a business move. If I haven't heard about that, I ain't even seen anything like that. I was looking at a bunch of news today, but everything's about either the war or whatever, oil prices or whatever, which leads to a war. But or the norm, the relationships thing, men and women. But that I haven't seen that. That haven't even come across my feed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they suing the NFL saying that because Congress, they go after anybody that's trying to create a monopoly. They went after Facebook. They went after
but that's not a monopoly
Microsoft.
though.
No,
it's not a monopoly.
It's not a monopoly, but when you got a large percentage of Americans tied to the shield, the NFL is big. Let's just cut the red tape. The NFL is huge in the United States than any other sport. And growing up, all we had to do was cut the TV on. The NFC game was always on Fox. The AFC games was on CBS. The 8:00 game was on NBC. And the Monday night game was on ABC. All free for almost 20 years. Now what they doing, they selling it out to these private companies. So
yeah, but that's not a monopoly. A monopoly is when
that's not a monopoly for say like what Microsoft had going on.
Or
Walmart. But it's a monopoly is when you control and dominate and dictate what the price is for a certain
in a certain industry.
But this right here is being that the NFL is so huge.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what that is, man. Let me tell you what that is.
Why you think college
Surface,
going
just
after
me
them?
just hearing it from you, because they all they were showing March Madness games on Prime. They show women's soccer on Prime. They show NBA on Netflix and Prime. They showed NFL on Prime and Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So then Peacock, they were showing games on Peacock. The
But I think the
Olympics.
difference is in the NBA, you got 80 something games. So if you got a few of them on Prime or a few of them on Peacock, but when you got 16, 18 games and half of those games are on streaming services, that's a problem.
No, it's where we're going. That's the country is changing. See, Time Warner and Comcast don't want to lose money. They have to change, and eventually they're either gonna go sell and merge with one of the large companies like Netflix or Amazon Prime.
It's going to be a battle of money, and when you got a battle of money, the only winner is the NFL. Because if you got Comcast trying to outbid Netflix, who trying to outbid Prime, the winner gonna be the NFL.
Yeah, we know that. It's not just the NFL, the NBA, Major League Soccer, Major League Baseball, because they show baseball games on Prime. The streaming services is the future. It's like going from a BlackBerry to a smartphone. It's like going from CDs to now you stream on streaming services, Apple Music, YouTube Music, all these other streaming platforms to listen to music. You don't go in the store like you used to 20 years ago and go buy an album or a CD. Them days are over with. Everything is streaming. Cable is done. That's why you look at the ratings you look at media, CNN and Fox News, all the mainstream media. They're done. Everybody go to YouTube to get their news. Those, you know what I'm saying? And they know that. And just looking at this thing with the NFL on the surface, this is the cable companies, the big cable companies going to the government, and they might be complaining and saying, we're losing money, we're going to lose jobs. And, politicians, they don't want to hear that. It's like, oh man, we can't have all these people without jobs. Because the cable company, they provide a lot of jobs. Streaming services, all you need is the internet. You know what I'm saying? They might have people in a headquarters somewhere, customer service, some programmers, some whatever, IT people. But outside of that, they don't have like Comcast and Spectrum. They have a guy that actually come to your house and install cable cords and all this. Them days are over. Them days are over. We're going into, man, Elon Musk said by 2030, we won't even have a smartphone. He said our hand gonna be the phone. And that's only 4 years from now. That's where we're going. So technology is taking over and advancing. And the big boys, remember Netflix was gonna get in a deal with, I forgot who it was. It was Netflix was going to buy one of the cable companies, but the deal didn't go through. So this is just the big boys, the cable companies going to the government saying, "Hey, we need some help," and then now they going and giving them that help. This is about money. They're not ready to give up. They're gonna fight. That's all it is.
But like you
Time
said,
Warner, Comcast, they're gonna fight.
they might this their way of fighting, but it still ain't gonna stop it.
No, you ain't gonna stop progress. You
You
can't
can't stop,
stop the
that's like
change.
I remember going in the block, going in Best Buy for the new CD that came out. Now the cars don't even come with CD players.
I remember this was about 20 years ago, back in 07. I forgot what album it was. I was CD. I went into Walmart and bought a CD and didn't realize that I bought the parental guidance one. There wasn't no cussing. I took that thing back to Walmart. I said, man, I need the one with the cussing. I want to hear the real, you know what I'm saying, what they really saying. But that was about 20 years ago. It was around 07, 06 I did that. But them days are over. Blockbuster going and rent you a movie. You don't even see the red box no more like that. And I thought that was gonna stay around. I thought Redbox was going, okay, Redbox is going, that didn't last. Because you got streaming. You go right on Amazon Prime, MGM Plus, Paramount, and then this another thing like streaming service. Paramount, MGM, think about movies. Or think about Prime. When a movie come out, like what's the big movie that's coming out? That new Avenger movie, right?
Yeah, but that new Mortal Kombat movie that come out May 8th. That's the next big thing. That's
okay. Watch this. When that movie dropped May 8th, I guarantee you 2 weeks later that movie gonna be on Amazon Prime. And you can go and it's cheaper because you already got your subscription. You're paying your subscription every month anyway. And then you just buy the movie for a fee, and then you at home.
Don't even have to drive.
But the thing is, I like the experience of the movies.
Yeah, my family as well is like we could see it was one movie Lacey wanted to watch, and they already had it where you could order it on the streaming service. On matter of fact, on Prime.
Yeah.
But we still went to the movie theater. It's the experience of the popcorn and the sitting in the oversized seats and being, you know.
Yeah. That's the thing about technology that's taking it away, is causing everybody to stay in the house. Like you, my brother, but we talking on this platform. You get what I'm saying? And some people FaceTime each other and live in the same city. Instead of you driving to my house and hollering at me, you know, text or whatever. Like technology is changed, has already, it's not going to, it already.
Yeah, it took over. Like when I was growing up, it was face to face, so call conversations. Now I tell my daughter to go call Granny or call tell Uncle Chico I said happy birthday. She don't call, she text.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
you know,
text
another thing is crazy because my wife would tell me about her students. One of the students, she overheard them talking, and they were, the way these kids even, and I knew this from my daughters, like when they meet each other, you know how like when we were younger, you meet a girl, you had to come with your conversation, and then you get the number. Nowadays they don't do that. They get the, what's your gram? What's your handle on the gram?
No, what's your IG?
Yeah, what's your IG? You know, that's what it is now. It's not get no phone number. I tell my girls, you don't do nothing off no DM and text message. Cause you don't, you gotta look somebody in their face, they mannerisms, body language. You can't get to know somebody texting and DM, but that's
Mm.
where we at. Dating is come to that. That's how much technology has changed. People not. I seen. Matter of fact, we were talking about the movies. Made me think of something. I seen somebody posted on their channel how the movie theaters are empty.
Mm.
Now those big blockbuster movies like Avengers coming out, He-Man coming out, the new Black Panther coming out. Those movies you're gonna see a lot of people. But outside of that, this technology has just changed everything.
Yeah, that and on the top of they don't have like as many great movies coming out like they did when we was growing up. Like now it's like a good movie once every 3 months or 4 months. When we was growing up, it used to be a decision. Oh, we want to watch this or that or this or that. It was like 4 or 5 good movies playing. Now, I don't know if they ran out of ideas or.
Well, they recycling because think about it. What's coming out? They keep recycling the Avengers like Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they recycling
doing
Mortal Kombat. It's like
they
the
recycle
third
Mortal
attempt.
Kombat. They recycled He-Man. They bring
Yeah.
He-Man. You know what I'm saying? Now that's gonna be good because nobody did a He-Man movie.
They did. It just
No, they
wasn't
did have a
authentic.
He-Man movie, but it was trash. That was years ago, but it was trash.
Yeah.
So this one should be good. I seen the previews.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it at the movie theater.
Yeah. I'm going to watch
G.I.
Mortal
Joe.
Kombat.
Remember that? They brought back G.I. Joe.
Now that was all right.
The first one was after the first one, I couldn't watch it no more.
But yeah.
But
But
like Star Wars, I don't watch Star Wars no more because they just making up plots.
oh yeah, ever since Disney bought it, it's been unwatchable for me.
Yeah, I don't watch it. They just like they not. I can see if they. Now I will give them credit on the whole the last one. I give them credit on the Last Jedi. I think it was. I give them credit on that one, but outside of that, Rogue One was okay. The rest of them, I didn't watch it. But yeah, man, technology is changing everything, man. Technology allowing this to happen.
Yeah, but it's getting late, and I want to thank everybody for watching.
Yeah,
and the key from tonight's lesson is don't let technology control you. You control it. Keep your sanity. Keep your mind. But until next week, hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that share button. Peace.